is from Sephora, and we're going to try out for the first time. So in this video, like I said, I'm just kind of going to be doing my makeup. I'll show you what I am using and tell you about it, and then we're just kind of gonna okay. So I am going in with the Hourglass Primer Serum. This is the veil. I want to say there's not much left, but I'm just going to pump a little bit and put this on. I have a wedding that I am going to in a few days, and I picked up some new makeup and I want to try it out before I actually try it out for the wedding. So we're going to try it out together. And you guys, what is going on my fake tan? What a mess. Next, I'm going in with my Hollywood Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade 3 Fair. So I feel like I want to just vent to you guys a little bit. I have been going back to work, like in the office, and today something super annoying happened. I am going in with Charlotte Tilbury's Light Wonder Foundation in the shade 7 Medium, and this is the first time that I'm going to be trying it. I feel like it's going to be a little too dark. I am not self-tanned. I put on a little bit of that, what is it called? Vita La Birthday or something like that, and it just streaked weird today. I don't know why. I think because I already had like lotion on my skin and then I put that on. But I'm taking this out and we're going to try it. And this is what it looks like. I wanted to try a new foundation. Thanks to Rach ASMR, I seen that she was using this, so I really liked the way that her skin looked, so I wanted to try it out. It says for light coverage in a flawless looking finish, blend a small amount over the face. So let's see how it turns out. I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand, just like that. I ordered a lighter shade that's supposed to be here tomorrow, so I might have to mix them. But anyways, like I said, I am back at the office, and I have like an annoying story that happened to me. Just going to vent. Well, I'm just going to vent it to you guys. So I work in an office, and I'm trying to like explain it to you without telling you exactly like where I work. And I work with a lot of like older women, and I have a boss, so I'm an assistant to her, and I pay like bills. Well, I don't pay them. We'll say this other lady's name, we'll call her Christy, and my boss, so we will call her Julia. Okay, so Julia is my boss, and Christy is the lady who pays the bills. Okay, so there has been a bill that needed to be paid from like February, and I have to get the bill signed from my boss, and she signs and dates it, and then it is my job to get it to Christy, the one that pays it, right? So I either, depending on if we're remote or if we're off, I will either like scan was waiting to receive the check for the paid bill had already contacted me and my boss about when they're going to receive their payment, right? Like months ago, like in May, and it's June, so it was like the beginning of May. And then they had contacted us again like a few months before that, and we thought everything was paid. And then this other lady that was expecting the bill had emailed us and was like, hey, we have never received the payment. I have to know what is going on because I have to tell the people that she works with, right? So of course Christy is on vacation this week, so I had to go to another lady that we'll call her, I'm trying to think, what name could we call her? We will call her Lori. Lori, okay. So my boss was like, can you go talk to Lori and see if she knows any information about this? Because she's pretty much in charge of that like department. So I go in, and I hate talking to Lori anyways because I feel like she's always rude. But I had to. So I go into her office and I explain to her the situation, and I explained to her that I've already given copies to Christy multiple times, and this bill is still not paid. And Lori's like, well, she told me that you guys never gave her this bill. And I'm like, no, we talked about it multiple times. I'm like, I have the signed bills dated in my drawer because I keep everything. I make copies of everything, literally just in case like situations like this, right? So she's like, I want to see the signed copy. No problem. I go back to my desk. 10 seconds later, I go back with the signed copy. Now, there's two bills, right? There's 2 pages. It's like the same company, but there was just 2 bills that were due. So I show her the signed copies, and she puts the 2 papers together like side by side, and she's like, this is fresh ink. Like I had just had my boss sign the copies, and I was like, who says this is fresh ink? And then she looks at him again, and she's like, why are there 2 different inks, like 2 different color pens? And I didn't even know how to respond, guys, because right when she said that, I'm like, she really thinks I'm over here lying about what? About the signed bill. And I know you guys probably don't really know my personality, obviously, outside of YouTube, but I am very quiet. I am kind of shy, like not super shy, but I'm just kind of reserved, okay? So I'm not super outspoken. So when she said that, I was kind of like taken back that she thought that I just went out and had her sign the bill and put a random date on it, so that it didn't look like that I like missed the bill and didn't give it to her. And I just was like, no, I mean, this is the original copy. I feel like, you know how people are, they're gonna twist the story and it's gonna become into a bigger thing. But I just felt like I had to send the email, because if I didn't, she was gonna think I was lying, because she already did. And I don't want someone to just think I'm just lying. I don't like that, and I wouldn't lie about something so stupid. Like, the bill isn't paid, it needs to get paid. At this point, it's nobody's fault. It just has to get paid. So, the lady that was waiting for the check wanted a response by the end of the day, like when it will be paid, because she has to tell her bosses too. So, I asked Lori, I'm like, well, I have to give her a response because she says she needs to know. And she just kind of shrugs her shoulders. And I'm like, well, she needs to know by the end of the day. Like, this, I have to give her an answer. So she goes, we'll tell her that we'll pay it by the end of the month. I'm like, okay. So I was very super annoyed that that happened. Like, oh, you're just gonna say I'm lying. She literally said fresh ink. Who says that? Who says fresh ink? I don't know, people are crazy. People are ridiculous. Now I'm just going to set my under eye with my Patrick Star. This is one size. You guys seen this? It's just a translucent powder. And I love the way that it sounds. But yeah, guys, I needed to vent to you about that, because I really don't get mad over much. I really don't let a lot get to me. And that's just how I've always been. And there's just like a few things that will really get under my skin, and somebody pretty much calling me a liar is one of them. But I feel like everything's looking pretty good. I wish I could like figure out how to get it a little darker. Okay, we just made it a little darker. But yeah, it was such a weird situation. So then I emailed her. She had left, and I emailed her, Lori, the conversation. I like forwarded it to her, and she hasn't responded. Like, yeah, you're probably a little salty because you didn't know what you were talking about. Just put this back on. And then I'm like the type of person that always like is in a situation, well, not always, and this stuff doesn't really happen to me a lot, thank God, but like I'll be in a situation, and then I'll just kind of be like so taken back about like what somebody says, and then I just kind of stand there because I don't know what to say. And then after I leave, I'm like, why didn't I say more? Why didn't I like stand up for myself a little bit more, just a little bit more, Lauren? Because I definitely should have, for sure. Like, as soon as she said that it was fresh ink, when I showed her the two bills, I should have been like, so are you saying I'm lying? And then usually people like that don't know what to say. But of course I didn't. Does anybody else do that? God. And then like I'm driving home and I'm thinking like what I should have said. And when I went to go email her, like I forwarded the email and I kind of put a little bit in the email too, like to show her what the email was and to describe it. And I said, and I have attached the signed bills that I sent her on May 11th. They were not signed today. And it was something like that. And then I was like, should I even say that? Like, if I'm not gonna say that in person, let me not write that in the email. So I deleted it. And I made it a little nicer, because whatever. Clearly her life is a little bit more miserable than mine, right? If you gotta do all that. But next, I'm going to go in with, this is Danessa Merrick's Beauty. This is her cream powder bronzer. It is a matte bronzing and shaping cream, and it is in the shade medium. And again, I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just dip that in there and just give my face some color. I feel like everything's coming out pretty well so far. I am pleased. I needed a new foundation. I really love the Wet n Wild one, the dewy photo focus or something like that one. But if I'm going to be somewhere for like a while, it starts to slide off my face, and it's now summer, so I need something that isn't just going to slide off because it's hot out. And I have this wedding coming up, so this is why I'm trying out the new makeup, to make sure I like it and the colors are okay before I actually do it, and then I regret it on the day I have to attend the wedding. So I feel like so far so good. I'm liking it, which is really nice. I also bought a new beauty blender. It's right here. Just grab it. I bought a new beauty blender, but I'm going to open it when I do my makeup for the wedding, because I feel like a new beauty blender just makes your face look so flawless. And next, I'm going to go in with my Melt Cream Blush in the shade Honey Thief. And this is the shade. Very pretty. Just going to dip my beauty blender and just dab a little bit onto my cheeks. So I've been trying to find a dress for this wedding, and it has been so annoying. I'm just all about complaints today, but they're like complaints, but not really. Well, my work story was a complaint, but this really is whatever. But I went to the mall, and I've been knowing about this wedding for months now, but I hate dress shopping. I hate trying to figure out a size, and I feel like nowadays more stuff is online than in store. Just like in my opinion, and I just feel like that way when I go to the store, there's never a lot of options or like local mall, and I knew I wanted to go to Sephora, so I'm like, I'm going to find a dress today. Like, I have to leave with a dress. So I went to the first store, and I couldn't find anything. I tried on like 5 different dresses, and I didn't like the way that they looked. So then I went to just a bunch of different stores. Finally, I went to Forever 21. Do you guys have a Forever 21? I don't know if that's like just around here. That's everywhere. Let me know if you guys have a Forever 21. But I went in there, and their stuff is like reasonably priced. And I found 2 dresses. I didn't love them like at all, but I knew that I had to leave with the dress, otherwise I'm not gonna have anything to wear. And I came home. This is my favorite, again, Danessa Merrick's Light to Work highlighting palette. And anyways, I came home and tried the dresses on, and my boyfriend didn't like them. And it's not really that he didn't like them, he just like was just like, I don't think it's fancy enough, which they weren't. see, just I have to do it. So I found one dress and I ordered it in a large. It is like a navy blue with like crisscross back and some like it's like lace, and I got that in a large. And then I found this other like pink like midi, what is it called, midi dress, and it kind of has like a flowers on it, and it was cute. And I got that in a medium, so I'm like, either the large or the medium are gonna fit. So why was the medium way too big? And it got here overnight. I ordered it on a Tuesday and it came today, which is Wednesday. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prowess in soft brown. And yeah, the medium was way too big, but then the navy blue dress, let me just kind of see. The navy blue dress was a large and it fit perfect. That's why I hate the way dresses are. It's like I was a medium, gonna be huge in this dress, but a large would be just perfect in another. Annoying, but I'm glad that I just did that. So I'm just going to return the other one. If I remember, I will insert a clip at the end of the video of the dress, of me in the dress at the wedding. So look out for that at the end. Hopefully I remember. I don't really fill in my eyebrows a lot. And then I just brush them back out with a spoolie. And then I had some shoes I had already bought. They were like these nude heels, but they were kind of like a braid type of style. And it just doesn't match with the dress, so now I have to go try to find some shoes. Like, this is just a mess. I'm going to go in with my Tartelette in Bloom Tarte palette. I'm going to go in with my Tarte palette. And you guys already know, I just do like a super duper simple eyeshadow looks. Just kind of doing like a white to give it a base. I was like, my stomach's gonna crumble. Tomorrow I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to get these off, which I am happy about because I just didn't really like them. They were not long enough for me, and I have chubby fingers, so like I need longer nails. And then I'm just gonna do coffin style this time. So they're kind of grown out, but they're still, I feel like, pretty new. Like, I haven't got them filled in many times, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but I want them off, so hopefully she can do that. And I just kind of want like a pinkish nude color for the wedding, so hopefully in the next, I got a big old piece of hair. Right there. I told you guys this is falling out ever since I washed it, or wash it. So hopefully in the next couple videos you guys will see it. New nails, new long nails, and I can do little tapping. I feel like this is coming out pretty good, thank God. I'm also gonna get a pedicure. That is much needed. My toenails are gross. It's all chipped. I have a lavender color on them now. And I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. My boyfriend's actually coming with to get a pedicure. He loves a pedicure too. body. A lot on your body. Yeah, guys, this is super. You probably can't even see anything. I just used the same brush. I didn't even like blend it. I'm over here talking. Let me blend it. Okay, I definitely need some mascara. I'm going to go in with my favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in the shade Black. I just opened this, so I will put some on and be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. I did my mascara. Now I'm just going to go in with some setting spray. This is the MAC Fix Plus. And just spray a little bit on my face. And just let that dry. Let me not get my mascara onto my face. And just my face. And now it is time for my lips. I'm just going to go in with this Revlon Colors Today lip liner in the shade Nude. I'm just going to take my mirror from this eyeshadow palette and just quickly line my lips. Line my lips. Just quickly. And then I have a new lipstick to try. A new lippy stick. Let me This is Natasha Denona. I need a nude lipstick. It is in the shade Andrea, and I really wanted to get the shade Natasha, but they were all sold out. I felt like it was like a perfect nude for me. Just take it out of the box. This is what it looks like. It says